Hi everyone, this is Gary from Biohackers Lab, and this is my day 9 update. It's the 10th of January 2018, and today, what I've had so far, I had sirloin steak for breakfast. That's always nice to be able to say that. Have sirloin for breakfast. And then for dinner, I had something called chuck. Don't know if you've ever had that, and it's also it's nice, but it can be a little bit dry at parts. So again, as I've said throughout all of these updates, with some meats I find them a bit dry, so good to have some fat with them just to make it a bit more palatable. But also today I picked up a bucket load of meat from my local butcher. That was even the butcher had to help me put it in the car today. There was that much meat I ordered just for myself, which was 20 kilograms of meat all in one go. And I ordered a variety of meat. On Instagram, you'll see I posted a picture of the rump steaks that the butcher made for me. They're 1 kilogram rump steaks. They're big things, 2.2 pound steaks, vacuum packed for me. And they're not all rump steaks. I've got other cuts of meat in there too, like brisket, and a few other things. And here's a little tip for you. If I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but when you're buying that much meat in one go with your butcher, just ask them, is there a good price that I could pay for this? So they'll, like, my butcher discounted the meat for me, and so I got it at a better rate again. And at the end of the day, that's a common question I keep getting asked: isn't this diet too expensive? You can't sustain it. And I would say, well, again, coming around, I'm on 10 British pounds a day. 10 pounds a day is what I'm spending for my meat, and that's not a lot, I don't think. £300 a month for a single person to be spending on high quality food like that, protein wise. Actually got me thinking. I was speaking with my mum today just to try to gauge. I wonder how much money people who eat a mixed diet, who are eating vegetables and fruits and other things and some protein, what their daily budgetary spend is. I don't know if many people have worked that out to actually know what their food is costing them per day just to cook it themselves. I'd like to actually look at that comparison just to see how much of a differential there is there. So if I'm on £10 a day for me for my 1 kilogram of meat a day, if I went back to my regular diet, actually how much per day does that cost? So yeah, we had a good conversation around that. If you've got any thoughts on that, leave that in the comments too. And another interesting thing I did today was, so I'm doing these blood tests with my Keto Mojo there, and I'm trying to do them 2 to 3 hours postprandial. So that means after eating, and I would usually do that after my lunch. We have lunch early, and I would eat that food. So sometimes, a lot of times I don't have breakfast, so that's my first big meal of the day at my lunch at about 12 o'clock or so. And then what I found interesting today was that my ketone levels were low, which means 0 on the Keto Mojo, whereas yesterday they were zero point 0.3, and I thought, oh, okay, maybe something's changed there. Because, that was it. Also today what I had was roll mops, herring. So if any of you have experienced roll mops, we really like them. We got into them not too long ago, and I like the taste of roll mops. And so I didn't know, maybe because it's not going to be the sirloin, maybe it was the roll mop, something was in them, because they do taste slightly sweet with the vinegar or the pickle that they use in them. But I thought, let me test it again this evening. It's now 9 p.m. my time in the UK, and I last ate my supper at 5 p.m. So I do have a very short eating window there too. But yeah, I thought, okay, let me just see if I test my ketones and my glucose again now, is it going to be vastly different? And yeah, my ketones now were up again, so they were back to zero point 0.2. So that's 4 hours after eating a meal. So that was an interesting find for me. I would have thought 2 to 3 hours after, that's pretty much how I am. But it looks like maybe I actually have to be longer after meal, and then I'm getting a better ketone reading. I'm going to speak to a ketone researcher about that and see if there's an optimal time to be measuring that ketone level. But otherwise, feelings wise, energy is the same. Not hungry, just definitely not hungry on this diet, and feeling good. Drinking lots of water. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I am still drinking coffee, so I'm not just on meat and water only. I like coffee, and I do drink coffees in the day too. So, and in this case, I'm actually having coffee just with some milk. I'm not putting butter in it. I'm not making any bulletproof coffees. So I'll have a few cup of coffees with milk, water, and just meat. That's still just my diet. And yeah, I'm feeling good. This is now, like I said, the 10th of January. So wanted to give you those updates. If you want to follow me again, I'm posting, this is on the Facebook Live page, but I'm also reposting this on the YouTube channel, and then keeping people up to date with things on the Instagram account too. So follow me over there. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.